An emerging star whose narrative captivates hearts and fires imaginations arises in the fast-paced world of racing, where adrenaline and ambition mix on the racecourse. This rising star goes on to become a star. Introduce yourself to Rajah Caruth, a young prodigy who is driven by a desire to make a name for himself in the world of racing and a fierce passion for speed. The trip that Caruth has taken, which began in Washington, D.C., is one of aspiration, tenacity, and the pursuit of greatness in spite of difficult circumstances. Caruth has already established himself as a pioneer in the sport, despite the fact that he's just 21 years old. He's defied prejudices and broken barriers by being an African-American driver in a sector that has previously been dominated by white drivers. Caruth defies expectations and challenges perceptions with each turn of the wheel, demonstrating that ability and dedication are not limited by any bounds. The exhilarating world of Rajah Caruth follows his path from the most humble beginnings to the most thrilling heights of glory in the world of motorsport. Passion, tenacity, and the unrelenting quest for greatness are the defining characteristics of Caruth's journey, which begins with the roar of engines and ends with the exhilaration of triumph. As we investigate the incredible rise of a young driver who is destined for greatness, fasten your seatbelts and get ready to be witnesses to the creation of history. There's more to come, for sure. The driver for Spire Motorsports had just secured his maiden victory in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series by starting from the pole position in the race that took place on Friday night. Rajah Caruth, a proud graduate of NASCAR's esteemed Drive for Diversity program, etched his name into the annals of racing history with a monumental victory at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. His triumph marks a significant milestone as he becomes only the third African-American driver to secure a NASCAR National Series race win, following in the illustrious footsteps of Hall of Famer Wendell Scott and the esteemed Bubba Wallace. Earlier in the day, Caruth secured his first ever Truck Series pole position, barely emerging victorious over Christian X by a scant 0.001 seconds. This was just one of the many significant accomplishments that Caruth accomplished on the day that he won the race. The extraordinary accomplishment that Caruth accomplished demonstrated his extraordinary skill and unyielding persistence, therefore laying the groundwork for an exciting race that lies ahead. On the other hand, the fact that Caruth's pit crew was so skilled was the single most important factor in determining the outcome of the race. During the vital 62-lap green flag sprint to the finish, the number 71 Chevrolet, driven by Caruth, completed a superb pit stop under the excellent supervision of Chad Walter, who was the crew chief. Caruth was able to retain a commanding edge over his rivals as a result of this strategic approach, which drove him into the top position. As the race unfolded, Caruth's exceptional skill behind the wheel became evident as he navigated the challenges of the track with precision and finesse. With each lap, he extended his lead, demonstrating a mastery of the Las Vegas Motor Speedway circuit. In a thrilling conclusion, Caruth crossed the finish line in a blaze of glory, securing victory with an impressive speed of 177.043 miles per hour. His triumph, by the slimmest of margins, with a lap time of 30.501 seconds, further solidified his place among racing's elite. "It's surreal," said Caruth. "Thanks so much to sponsor HendrickCars.com and Mr. H. Hendrick for putting me in this thing all year, and with the men and women at Spire. So many people have helped me get to this point, and I can't believe it. I just stayed cool. We lost track position in little portions of the race, and we stayed in the game. My guys got me a great stop, and we just executed." Excitement is soaring in Las Vegas as Rajah Caruth secures a new deal extension with Hendrick Car, solidifying their support as his primary sponsor for the remainder of the season. This partnership comes as a significant milestone for Caruth, who's recognized as Bubba Wallace's protege. Adding to the anticipation, Caruth has clinched his inaugural pole position, setting the stage for an electrifying performance at the upcoming Las Vegas NASCAR Truck Series race. Stuart Friesen, fresh off his recent victory along with Kyle Busch and Tyler Ankrum, showcased their skills by securing 3rd to 5th positions on the starting grid. Meanwhile, Christopher Bell, a notable Cub regular, will kick off from the 14th spot. The top 10 starters also include Ty Majeski, emerging talent Zane Smith, Daytona champion Nick Sanchez, Daniel Dye, and Grant Enfinger. Last year's race winner, Kyle Busch, will be aiming to defend his title, while Rajah Caruth, who clinched the pole position for this year's race, faced a setback during the previous edition, finishing in 29th place. With solid finishes of 3rd and 8th at the beginning of the season, Caruth is determined to secure another top 10 finish, or even better, his first win of the season. Caruth is eager to close the deficit in the Truck Series standings, where he's currently trailing by 25 points. A great performance by leading for 62 laps in the first 2 races and achieving a top 10 finish has allowed Tyler Ankrum to maintain his position as the leader of the pack, despite the fact that he has not yet acquired a victory in a race. Caruth is quite optimistic about his chances of winning his first race of the season, and he is hoping to make the most of his pole position triumph. Despite challenging track conditions marked by strong winds and unpredictable gusts, the qualifying session proceeded smoothly, devoid of any drama or incidents. With only 32 drivers lined up for the race, anticipation builds for an exhilarating event on the track. Their competitive performances added to the excitement of the race, highlighting the fierce competition that defines NASCAR racing. In order to commemorate Rajah Caruth's remarkable accomplishment in the public eye, the international racing community flocked to various social media platforms to send him words of congratulations. Caruth's tremendous esteem throughout the racing industry was emphasized by the outpouring of support that he received from other drivers such as Bubba Wallace, and significant people like Dale Earnhardt Jr. of the racing community. Allow me to take a moment to share with you some of the lovely responses that Caruth received on Friday night. What a massive win for the little bro. What a monumental win for our sport. Proud is an understatement. LFG, said Bubba Wallace. Not only does Rajah Caruth's historic victory signify a success on the racecourse, but it also marks the culmination of years of effort, fortitude, and unrelenting resolve at the track. Not only did Caruth ensure his position in the annals of racing history as he crossed the finish line and basked in the glory of his accomplishment, but he also served as an inspiration to a great number of people all over the world. Not only in the United States, but also all across the world. His path from the beginning of racing to the peak of success serves as a light of hope for aspiring drivers. His journey began with him coming from the bottom of the racing world. In the event that one is driven by passion, perseverance, and steadfast belief, then everything one desires can be accomplished. This is something that can be shown by the fact that it is feasible. Additionally, Caruth's triumph had a significant influence on the NASCAR community, sparking a sense of togetherness and national pride among fans, fellow drivers, and industry insiders alike. This was a result of the accomplishments of Caruth. What we are doing is breaking down barriers and making it possible for a new generation of talent to emerge, which is a testament to the inclusion and diversity that continue to be defining characteristics of the sport. Not only should we celebrate Rajah Caruth's incredible accomplishment, but we should also honor the virtues of sportsmanship, camaraderie, and pure drive that he exemplifies. Let's do this as we reflect on this significant occasion. In the realm of racing, as well as in life in general, the trip is just as essential as the destination. His success serves as a reminder of this fact. For Rajah Caruth, this is only the beginning of what is sure to be a great career that is full of many more triumphs and milestones to come in the future.